We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones. They'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, New York. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
35's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Big Leonard Williams there on.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Anthony McFarland. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Connor on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st down.
Block 80! Here we go. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. You're trapped.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Go. 29 is the mic.
Roethlisberger will throw. Completion here to Claypool. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 11.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Steelers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
Here we go.
And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 70 Rangers. Watch it, 5. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 5.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Johnson on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go one more. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Jones. And he finds Penny. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I'm coming after you. 35's the Mike. 65. Cut 19. Cut 19. Mike 35. Mike.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
7-yard line.
Like 20. 54.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?